I'm Gabby Lamb, and you are listening to Tea Time, where we talk about the nastiest, naughtiest, wildest, dirtiest secrets. Enjoy. All right, you guys, welcome back to the second half of Worst Hookup Stories. This is Tea Time with Gabby Lamb. I am your host, and we have our returning lovely guest, Harper Rose Drummond. Here she is.
Thanks for having me again, Gab.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great. Okay, you guys. So here's the thing. I'm really bad with sound, and so we are constantly trying to adjust the fucking sound to make sure we're not like blowing the speakers out. Because I have gotten numerous messages from listeners being like, "Ow, the part where you yelled," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah." Anyway, sorry. So again, I'm keeping my eye on the sound. We are continuing with our worst hookup stories because I got so many goddamn emails about it, and we had so much fun doing it that I was like, we should just do this again. And here we are.
Here we are.
Did you have fun last time?
I had something close to fun.
Honky. Good. I love it. All right, honk.
Let's honk off, though.
We are going to honk off. So yeah. Today's episode, worst hookup stories. I've got a couple emails to read. Also, I had people send us in a couple of questions or topics. We are going to address those because why not? It's fun. What the fuck else is there to do except for address topics that we don't know anything about and give our professional opinions. I am waiting on a phone call right now from Planned Parenthood. I'm getting just, an overall checkup on my vagina and health. So they're about to call me to make an appointment with me. So if I do have to take that call, you guys know why. Your girl likes to get her fucking coochie checked every once in a while. It's a healthy thing to do. When was the last time you had your coochie checked, honk?
I'm an incel, so we don't need to talk about that.
Okay. Harper doesn't have sex. Well,
I wouldn't say that.
She did get...
Oh my god!
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Okay. She did get turned out the other night for the first time in how long?
I can't believe it was like 9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Her pussy grew back together.
Oh my god, Gabby.
Her pussy became just one lip. Just like a Barbie doll. Our little honk got turned out the other night.
Okay, I lost my virginity for the second time.
Oh god. So I love that honky.
I loved it too.
Congrats on your wobbling pussy.
Okay,
wobbling.
I do detest that. Okay.
Okay, so you guys, here we go into worst hookups. Do you have anything that you want to address before we get started?
No, just give it to me.
Okay, you got it. So we're gonna start with a little one. We've got some long ones today, a couple paragraphs.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So
y'all stay writing.
Y'all stay writing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my worst hookup, LOL. Let's see. So I was seeing this guy and hung out with him once. The second time we hung out, he took me to his mom's house, who I hadn't met. Did he live with his mom?
I kind of hate this.
I know, I kind of hate it too.
Okay.
Not the cat. Not the cat. Here she comes. I'm gonna get so fucking pissed off when the cat jumps into this. Okay, so he takes you to his mom's house, who you hadn't met, weird, for Christmas Eve dinner.
Oh,
that's loaded.
Oh.
My stomach is rumbling.
Oh my god, honey.
Okay, wow, that's a lot. She got super drunk and kept talking about having grandbabies. It's a lot.
This is getting worse and worse, and it's
really
so
is.
short, so how is this going to end?
Anyway, we went into his room later that night and had sex. And every time he went to finger me, he would aggressively lick his fingers each time before putting them inside of me. Judging by the look on his face, he thought it was the sexiest thing ever. I honestly never come during sex. Me either. Do you?
Yeah.
Did you come the other night?
Okay, Gabby. No, I didn't, because I was nervous. Okay.
Okay, so she doesn't come, I don't come. You, I guess, sometimes come. But I had never been so... Okay, so I honestly never come during sex, but I'd honestly never been so far from it in my life. Needless to say, I basically ghosted him and never saw him again. That sounds like that's a shitty date.
You want to know what I think is one of the most disgusting things ever?
Yeah.
Is when a man thinks he's being sexy, but he's not. Like, I one time had a guy who was munching me, and like when I looked down, he was like doing this thing with his eyebrows and his head, like he was like, oh yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I made him stop, and I just left because I was like, no. And that's the energy that I'm getting from this story.
It's the worst when they think they're being really good at sex and they're not.
They think that they're like characters in a movie, and I'm like, no, it's this is a horror movie.
He was like trying to make eye contact with you while he was going down.
Yeah, like I had like a wink at one point, and when I saw the wink, that's when I called it. I said,
fuck no.
No more for me.
No, he was not. He didn't go.
He went, and I was like,
no.
And like raising the eyebrows, I can't do that. But he was like raising his eyebrows up and down. I'm like, ugh.
I hate that. Wait, get a little closer to me.
Okay.
I just want you more in frame, you know.
Okay, honey.
There we go, honk. We'd love to see it. Cute, cute, cute. I hate that.
Okay.
I really hate that. Ew, and this guy's like aggressively licking his. Also, what do you mean aggressively?
Like yeah.
Like slobbering on them and then just like fucking.
And it's like, if you want to get wet and wild like that, just munch. Like, what are you doing?
He wanted to show what he could do with them saucy fingers. Okay.
That's why the expression is what, you know, what that mouth do, not what do those fingers do.
Not what do them fingers do, because we're not 13.
No.
I don't know about you guys, but I was getting fucking fingered at 13.
Yeah, not me.
We'll unpack that later.
Oh! I don't know.
I can't believe he fucking winked at you while he was going down on you.
Yeah, it was so gross.
That's
God.
Gross.
You want to know what was even more gross?
Yeah.
I was 20 years old, and he had to have been pushing 30. And I'm like...
They're always like that, too.
They're always like that. And that's why they're hooking up with girls that young, because...
And the worst part is when you're young and you're hooking up with older guys, you're like, oh my God, I'm just so mature. Like, I must be so much more mature than girls my age. And then you get older and you're like, right, okay, so they were actually... borderline pedophiles.
Yeah. Like, this is as young as I can get without getting arrested.
Right.
Like, oh, okay.
Right. But when you're young, you're just like, yeah.
I'm like, it's because I'm interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing really well in my math class, and he loves that.
Yeah, I like it like straight A's.
I have good grades. We talk about
Daddy likes, so.
He tells me to call him Daddy.
Ew.
No, Daddy's one of those things where I started saying it as a joke, and now it's like something I actually say.
Do you call guys daddy in bed?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You don't?
Do you?
I did one time, and I regret it.
What did you say?
I can't believe I just admitted that.
I can't believe you did either. What
I
did
know.
You say?
I mean, I can't even, like, get into it.
I'm gonna come, Daddy.
Ah! Oh, I just screamed. Honey, no.
I'm gonna come, yum, yum, Daddy.
You know what it is?
What?
It's always the young guys that want you to call them daddy. It's like, no.
I've had some bizarre, dirty... Yeah. I had this one guy. I actually blacked this out of my memory.
Oh my God, tell me.
I can't believe I'm about to tell you guys this.
Tell me.
Embarrassing. Years ago, I was like, I never had sex with this guy, but we were like hooking up, and we never had sex because of this.
Gabby, what was it?
He started... I remember he was like licking my titties.
Okay.
And he starts making noises like a baby.
Oh my God. God.
He was like making crying noises where he was like...
Wait, so he was doing like the noise that we do, like...
Yeah. He was sucking... He was sucking on my titties going... And I was like, are you fucking kidding? It was so embarrassing.
Get therapy at that point. If you are doing that, thinking that that's hot, get there. And you know what? That goes back to communicate. Hey, heads up, I love to cry like a little baby.
But then it's like, isn't it up to me in that situation to be like, hey, can you maybe not cry like a little baby? Or because I feel like in those situations, it's already so awkward. You don't know how to say like, hey, can you not do that?
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you know what? I'll be brave. I'll be honest. I feel like during sex, especially when I'm like just having sex with someone that I don't actually really care about, I feel like I kind of dissociate. Yes. And so then it's kind of like these thoughts that like we're having right now, they kind of come to me afterwards because I'm just kind of like, what is going on? And then right after it, I'm like, wait, what just happened? What did I, you know?
Because in the heat of the moment, you're like, I'll just like go with it, whatever. Like, here we are. And then, you step away from it and you're like, did that guy actually just cry like a little fucking baby while he was sucking on my titties?
Yeah.
It's like, because there's just so much going on in that moment, you don't even know what to do.
It's a lot to unpack.
Whew. All right.
We're really saying a lot today.
We're saying a lot today.
We are saying a lot.
I can't believe that guy did that. I feel like he did some other like weird stuff and I blocked it out of my memory because I was so horrified. Okay. Worst hookup stories.
Fuck.
Trigger warning. Okay, this one is a trigger warning for some slightly non-consensual sex, but I've chosen to laugh and you and everyone else can too. I give y'all permission. Thank you. Okay, so I was visiting a friend in Houston, Texas, and I met this cute guy of hers. That we ran into while we were out. I charmed him enough that we just had to ride his motorcycle 3 hours to come visit me in Austin where I was living because I was leaving the next day and my dumb 23-year-old self thought it was a great idea. Okay. I was home for the summer in Austin and living with my parents. So yes, I had a total stranger come to my parents' house on his motorcycle so he could take me to dinner and we could fuck.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bitch. He took me to a really nice seafood spot and got nice wine and all that shit. Plus, obviously, it was hot to be on the back of a motorcycle. All right. Baddie.
Yeah.
It's true. Actually, motorcycles kind of scare me. We got back into my parents' house in my childhood bedroom and started taking our clothes off and doing all the normal kissing and foreplay. And then he went inside me, which made me learn very quickly that his dick was too big for me.
Oh.
Not a too big dick story. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Oh my God.
Stop. That's fucked. I don't sleep with people with big dicks.
It's not just you and I right now. This is your podcast.
I'm a humble queen.
Oh my God.
I'm not a size queen.
That's fine if you're not a size queen, but eventually everyone needs to stop playing with twin size mattresses and level up.
I'm not a size queen.
Okay, honey.
This is the thing about podcasts is that I'm like blushing right now. I forget that I'm not just talking to you and then people listen.
I know, that's why I have to remind.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
We don't know how to edit. Everything that we say is staying in here. I already said 15 things that I'm like, if my mom listens to this, I'm going to be in big trouble. It's like, oh my God.
I know. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start crying.
All right, here we go. No.
Okay. So he went inside me, which made me learn very quickly that his dick was too big for me.
Okay.
So I told him it was hurting, but he responded with,
no.
Yeah, you like that, little girl? He was my age, by the way. And me wanting to put out, since he bought me such a nice dinner and rode 3 hours on his motorcycle to see me, let him keep going anyways. We were just talking about this.
Oh.
Anyway, he continued saying, yeah, you like that, little girl, the whole time. He spent the night, and the next morning was so awkward because I obviously decided he was a trash person. And also because we had to say hi to my mom when we went downstairs.
Oh my
I hate
God.
that. But being the dumb bitch that I am, I still suggested that we go to the store and get stuff to make breakfast, even though I was pissed. He finally left and I fully ghosted him. Cringe.
Oh my God.
That is such a cringy.
You know what? I know this is supposed to be like funny, but I'm just going to say you need to like you need to like forgive or like, I don't know if you're like carrying any shame or anything, but you need to like give your like younger self a hug. Because we've all been in situations where we feel like guilted into that's so normal, especially for girls. Right. It's so fucking normal. Mm-hmm. But here's something that I've learned navigating my 20s. If a man does something nice for you, you don't owe him shit. You don't owe him shit. Because you want to know what? They're all going to hurt you anyways. You might as well just take all those little gifts. You take those meals. Mm-hmm. And you fucking run.
And you fucking run. And at the end of the day, I'm like, are men even that great anyway? Okay, so that's a nightmare.
That's so fucked up.
I like that, you little girl.
And if you have a big dick, like, listen, dudes, if you have a big dick, and I'm talking like an actual one, not one that you just like pretend is big, like if you actually have one, you need to go through the proper steps to make sure she is ready to like take you on. You know, you have to munch.
I truly
make her feel comfortable, like emotionally.
I swear to God, I have never had sex with anybody that has a huge dick.
Really?
So I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know the process of like prepping your pussy for that.
Okay. Well, it's not like the 4 or 5 inches, okay? It's like some real like
Does it really hurt?
Yes. It's reverse birth, dude. It's like a lot.
Fuck me. I have like
that's so fucking painful.
I don't know.
I feel so bad. Oh my God. But I totally get, and then in the morning, like you're like pissed the fuck off, but then like it's so normal to like, oh, there's a conflict, so let me like let me find a resolution.
Let me try, because that's also like what women are taught, is to be like, well, let me just like not acknowledge this and just be like taking care of this and like still trying to make him feel okay.
And like, oh, maybe I did like it because I mean we did have sex, so no.
Oh God. Okay.
No, he doesn't even deserve his big dick. Fuck him.
This is okay. So today we're getting into the emotional side of tea time.
Yeah.
Here we go. Go off, girl. Bloated mystery? ?
Okay, I'm hooked.
One day, me and my man's. I also, before I start reading this has no punctuation in it, so it's like a paragraph of just a run on. And I love these because they're so chaotic. One day, me and my man's was fucking in the whip in Taco Bell parking lot. Don't ask. No joke. I just ate 3 beefy burritos. That's a lot of fucking.
No, I swear to God, y'all, you need to calm the shit stories down. If this is a shit story.
Probably is. I can't believe. And also, is this another one of these tall tales? Okay, so you just ate 3 beefy burritos and a fat gordita crunch, SMH. When my man's. It's Planned Parenthood. I'm ignoring it.
Oh my God, honey.
We'll get back to them.
Okay.
When my man's want to blow my back out, though, I let him shit. LOL. He's sucking my pussy.
Okay. Okay. No, because what did you just fucking say? You were like saying words and it was like the sentence wasn't for me. Like,
okay, here I'll backtrack.
Yeah.
When my man's so she just ate 3 beefy burritos and a fat gordita crunch.
Yeah.
SMH. When my man's want to blow my back out, though I let him shit. Oh, okay. Let him blow your back out.
Let him shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, what else are you gonna do? LOL. So he's sucking my pussy. I'm moaning and shit. You're full of Taco Bell. I'm moaning and shit, but then I feel them beans hit my stomach. Look, she sounded it out. Shit sound like Vietnam, no cap. You crazy fucking bitch. To get to the point, though, he fucked me while my stomach was bloated AF, and it hurt so bad I went to the hospital and didn't eat for 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Bitch, what? I was hooked up to an IV, and they were talking about feeding me through my ass and or a tube.
Oh, heavens.
I still wonder what caused that shit. Like, was it the Taco Bell, or was it taking dick when I was bloated AF? My man's dick only like 8 inches anyway. Only? That's big, isn't it?
It's decent, yeah.
8 inches is a big old dick.
Yeah.
Only. She said only. Okay, girl.
And that's on Size Queen.
That is on fucking Size Queen. My man's only like 8 inches anyway. I don't think that small ass shit, not even big enough to fuck me up like that.
Okay, bitch.
Fuck. My man's dick. Okay, so that. Okay. That small ass shit, not even big enough to fuck me up like that anyway. I can't even give him the credit, though. Fuck it. Anyway, thanks for letting me share my word, you heard? Oh yeah, he fucked me in my ass that day while I rubbed on my booger. No pussy play besides cunnilingus. That was a rotten story. I hate this podcast. I just decided.
Like Gabby just quits.
I'm fucking done. Here, it's yours now. You can have it.
Oh, please don't do that.
That was rotten.
That was excruciating to listen to.
Do you think she was lying?
Unfortunately, no.
Whoever you are, I hope you're doing well out there.
Because you want to know why? Because there wasn't any punctuation, so I just feel like it was just like a stream of consciousness. Right. Like I'm revisiting memory lane, and this is like what I'm finding.
She's just unloading.
Unloading is right.
Unloading is right. She's like, finally, the perfect chance to tell somebody this wicked story.
God.
All right, you ready for another one?
One more thing.
Yeah.
Okay, when y'all are fucking after you eat, that's already wild to me.
It is wild.
But also after Taco Bell, like, how comfortable are you with this person? Like, are you not afraid you're gonna like fart or something? Like,
obviously very comfortable.
I don't know. I don't think I could ever get that comfortable during sex.
I think I could.
You could.
I definitely could. I definitely could. I don't give a fuck.
I know, Honk.
Honk, I'll take a fucking shit. I don't care.
Honk, don't care.
I wouldn't do that, but...
Don't back. Okay, I honestly believed you, and then you started backtracking, and then it made me question.
Okay.
Yeah.
You couldn't fuck anybody? You not even as close as you were if you felt like you were gonna... No, the thing, though...
I really don't believe in getting that close to people anymore. We don't need to let them in
that close.
No, you gotta keep in mind I'm broken, but you gotta keep some distance between people.
Yeah, because if you do let them in that intimately, wow, that's with the both of you forever.
There's some things you can't come back from.
She said 3 beefy burritos and a gordita crunch.
And I know that breath was hot.
That breath was hot.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
God bless you. Here we go. Next one. Bean dip lesbians? ? Here we go. Another bean
I'm into
story.
this.
Never in my life could I picture myself in this position. Thank you for setting the scene. 2 drunk white girls in a bed with me, pretty much molesting me, forcing me into fart sex.
Okay, because this is when I start getting pissed off, because what does that mean?
You're about to find out. Strap in, honky.
Okay, honk.
All I ever wanted as a boy was a threesome, and now it was being ruined with 2 pale asses in my face.
Not pale asses.
Shooting hot bean air at me. Okay, so you gave everything away at the top. So it started at a party back around high school graduation. Everyone had just graduated high school, so we were celebrating the freedom from the never-ending hell that is education. Okay, you're getting too fancy. Anyways, I walked up to the snack table and saw 2 girls I happened to know, but not well. "What's up, guys?" I said as they chewed on pita chips and bean dip. "Hey, Jerry," they replied in a sort of giggly manner.
This is a lie.
It is, huh? "Hey, Jerry."
No, don't do that.
Say it. "Hey, Jerry."
"Hey, Jerry." Jer.
"Hey, Jerry."
Jerry.
They replied in a sort of giggly manner. They replied in a
giggly manner.
There were always rumors about these 2 girls being. What is going on?
It's your phone, honey.
No, it's my Siri was like talking to us.
No, it's the fucking robot. I turned mine off.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I don't trust robots.
Okay, so. Okay, hey, Jerry. There were always rumors about these 2 girls being secret lesbos, but I didn't know whether or not to believe it. Anyway, we got to talking, and they decided we go look through the house for some alcohol.
Okay, honey,
I know
they really are worried about you.
They are worried about me. I'm just trying to get my coochie checked. That's all. Okay, fuck. Where were we? There were always rumors about these 2 girls being secret lesbos, but I didn't know whether or not to believe it. Anyway, we got to talking, and they decided we'd go look through the house for some alcohol. Although I was skeptical it would turn into anything sexual, I said fuck it and went. We eventually found ourselves in one of the bedrooms on top of a kid's bed. I knew exactly where this was headed. They started to make out. I know. What?
This sounds about right to me. It's like, all right.
They started to make out as I laid back. They started rubbing my raging boner.
You know he's 5 inches.
You guys, I feel like, are just submitting stories to me for like erotica. Like you're trying to write a novel now. Because
you want to know what? Okay, and I'm so sorry to really like rip you apart, but when you not sorry enough that I wouldn't do it though. But whenever, like, for the few big dick guys that I've hooked up with, they are the most chill ass guys. Like, just very there was one that was like kind of fucked up and evil, but the other 2 were just very, very like calm, level-headed, like very no fuss. And then it's always the fucking like 4 to 5 inchers that are like, oh my fucking cock, and you're like, okay, relax. Relax.
God damn. Yeah, no, it's true. It's because they're like overcompensating or something.
I know that's right.
She knows that's right. Okay, so you're making out on top of a kid's bed. They're rubbing your raging boner, which somehow manifested itself sometime around the bean dip incident. I'm getting confused by this. Okay, I was ready though. I slowly started to take off my shirt. Slowly? Nobody does that.
No, if
when
you're ready,
up, nobody's like.
No one's like, I got a surprise for you.
No, yeah,
it's like you're like getting that off
slowly.
Also, in the movies, they're always like, let me take off your shirt, and it's like, no, that's not how it is. Because when you're hooking, you're taking your. Yeah, you might like assist. There's assisting, but it's like you're taking your shit off.
It's not a slow thing.
No, it's not like
a virgin. This guy's a virgin.
This is like something like you're trying to submit to Bridgerton. This is a podcast, babe.
Okay. So in the event that this is true, let's see where it goes. So, you're slowly taking your shirt off, but they stopped me. One of the girls whispered into the other girl's ear, and they laughed.
You know what this is sounding like? It's sounding like that Keanu Reeves fucked up movie, like Knives Out or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I love that movie. Knives Out? That's a good movie.
I don't know if we're thinking of the same movie.
Okay.
Because the one I was thinking of is not good.
Was Keanu in that? Okay, let's see.
Oh, wait. Just keep going.
Okay. So they're laughing, whispering, "How kinky are you willing to get?" she asked. "All the way, baby," I replied.
No, you didn't, because you're a virgin. You're 14 years old and you've never had sex. This is the fucking storyline from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
You literally...
Fuck you, you fucking incel pussy. I'm sorry, but I lost my innocence the last podcast and I came in pissed off and y'all pissed me the fuck off.
"All the way, baby," I replied.
"All the way, baby." That's how you replied.
She then pulled 2 shoestrings out of her purse
No.
and tied my arms to the bed frame of the bed. I was beyond horny now. For some reason, though, I had a bad feeling because the girls kept laughing and looking at each other. Anyways,
this is Keanu Reeves' movie.
Anyways, they pulled their pants down and proceeded to fart in my face. I swear. Fart. I was so disturbed at first, but I just laughed and tried to play it off as a joke, but they kept doing it, farting and farting and farting.
Stop! Okay, this is... No, because that actually really does piss me the fuck off. Don't say farting and farting and farting.
What pisses you off?
You. But mostly this.
I didn't do anything.
You knew what stories you were picking. This is so...
You said you. I didn't do anything. Okay, farting and farting and farting.
Okay.
To this day, I have no idea how they had so much air in their digestive tract. Anyways, they kept farting and shaking ass in my face while laughing. It smelled so bad, like sulfur and shit, actual poop shit. What else would it smell like? They continued to make out with each other as they farted, as if it turned them on. They seemed to love it.
Oh my god.
This is not real. How could this be real? How could this be real? They seemed to love it. I tried my hardest to get loose from the laces, but there was no chance. Stop. I was gagging.
Sorry.
These 2 girls are farting in your face and laughing. You're tied to a bed with shoestrings and you're gagging. Oh god, they started... Okay, this is a lie. I can't. So I tried my hardest to get loose from the laces, but there was no chance. I was gagging. Then they started to beat the fuck out of me until I lost consciousness. Last thing I remember is one of the girls pushing the other girl's ass into my face and saying, "Ooh, you like that dirty little ass? Smell it, smell it." Then she started kicking me in the nose with her heel because I wouldn't listen. Okay, you were assaulted. This is assault.
This is... Okay.
I then woke up to half of the party finding me tied up with my pants down. I tried explaining that I had been molested in hopes that they would believe me, but they didn't. I told them about the 2 girls, and they all claimed to have not even seen them there at the party. Was I going crazy? No, because I actually had 2 black eyes. Anyways, the owner of the house let my arms free, but I was pissed that I was in his baby brother's bed with my pants down. Long story short, don't trust lesbians who eat bean dip.
Okay. Gabrielle, what in God's green fuck was that? Because
I don't know.
On one hand, I'm like, shit. That whole time I just kept being like, you're a liar. And then all of a sudden it was a victim. And then that's kind of dark.
It is dark.
But then at the same time...
No, because you don't want to be like... You don't want to deny somebody their truth that really did happen. But at the same time, it's like...
Yeah, if that happened, then I am sorry to that man. But...
Nobody saw these girls at the party? Because that's what he said, right? He was like, nobody remembers them being there. But he had 2 black eyes.
It sounds like a 90s movie that went straight to DVD, and then you watched it and you go, I got something. But fuck, because if that really did happen, then that is truly a harrowing tale.
That's so fucking wild.
I really thought they were gonna like shit on his chest. Like, how are you gonna fart that much and then not like...
That's pretty funny though. If you were given the chance to do something like that, would you do it? If you and your best
friend... If I was
friend...
given the chance, if the chance was bestowed upon me, if I could have that sweet, sweet privilege.
Yeah, if you and your friend were at a party and there was a guy and you like, okay, so you and your best friend have like a little thing and you're like, we have this thing where we go and fart on guys' faces. Like, would you do something like that? That's kind of funny.
No. Because I really I don't know what it is, but I really don't like pooping, farting. I really don't like, me. I don't even like that humor. I just don't like it.
That's a difference between you and me.
That is.
I'm sophisticated and you're not.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. Pinky down. Ew.
Okay. So we've got a long one.
Okay, honk.
Are you ready for the long one?
Yeah, honk me off.
You guys, I know I'm sorry. I'm kind of bad at reading. So
I think you're doing a good job.
Okay, thank you so much. Here we go. Happy to share my worst hookup story. I don't know if this is as nutty as some of the stuff that you get, but it's been over 10 years and I'm still scarred. In short, this was me almost having my only threesome, another threesome, and turned into me having my dick bit so hard I limped for a week from the bruise, and the girl called and texted my mom for weeks trying to apologize. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
So when I was a sophomore in college in New Jersey, I lived in a dorm where me and my roommate shared a bathroom with 2 other dudes who lived in the attached dorm. Across the hall lived these 2 girls. We'll call them T and B. T and I sang together in our little college a cappella group. Okay, that's dark. And B was on the college field hockey team, also dark. T and I had some good chemistry, and my sweet mate in the attached dorm was obsessed with B in an unhealthy way. So we invited them over for a little party that had about 15 people within the 2 dorms and bathroom. Long story... makes you think. Long story short, after a lot of beer pong in the bathroom... T brought me back to my dorm room. My roommate who would masturbate to anime porn constantly when I was in the room was luckily home this weekend.
Okay. What?
Your roommate would masturbate to hentai while you were sitting in the room? I didn't even know people actually watched hentai.
People do. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
While you were in the room? Ew. Okay.
I was just going to say to him, like, we all know someone, I feel like we all fucking know someone that, like, really is, like, is into anime, but, like, a little too into anime.
Our other roommate's boyfriend only has anime on his, like, Netflix.
Yeah, he does. I bet he watches it.
You know he does. You know he fucking
He's not going to listen to this, is he?
Absolutely not. He definitely watches anime porn.
Yeah, he does. Sorry, Joy, if you're watching this.
Your boyfriend masturbates to anime porn, girl.
Yeah, and that's on God.
That is on God. What if she hears this and then is like, I'm moving out?
No. We'll kidnap her.
Have fun living with your boyfriend who's going to masturbate to anime porn.
That was dirty.
Okay. So, it turns out what's going on? Okay. T and I start to hook up, and then B barges in. I forgot to lock the door, apparently, and T yelled at B for a minute, and then I calmed it down and said it was fine, and poured us all a shot. After sitting on my roommate's bed, which faced the bathroom door, talking for a few minutes, B got up, locked the bathroom door, and sat down on my lap with T next to me. Okay, so you were hooking up with T, and then B sits on your lap. They kissed.
Okay.
Then I kissed each of them. B took off T's shirt, and holy shit, I thought my world was about to be made. Turns out the lock on my bathroom door was broken. My sweet mate kicks open the door and starts screaming at B to get back over there.
What?
They yell. My sweet mate swings at me and mostly misses me, but catches B in the head. She is down crying. I'm wrestling him against the wall to calm down and leave. B,
oh my God.
B then hits him. He hits her back in the face.
Oh.
And I tell them both to leave into the hallway as I push him into the bathroom and get other guys playing Pong to help him calm down. What? How did this turn into a fucking fight club? I feel awful. Knock on T and B's door and make sure they are okay and go to bed. Angry and pretty embarrassed. A couple hours later, there's a knock on my door that wakes me up. It is T. She's wearing just a tank top and panties. Mm-hmm.
Yummy, yummy.
And the second she walks in, we start hooking up. She says she won't have sex because she doesn't have sex on the first night. All right. But she wanted me to finger her hard. An exact quote. She'd give me a blowjob. I'd finger her hard. It's a great intense time. And then comes the BJ. A previous guy she had been with must have liked weird stuff to his dick.
Oh my god.
Because she kept rubbing the top of my dick with her thumb like it was a joist stick with a blaster button on top, and I was not into it. Then she started going down on me. She kept using so much teeth. I kept asking her to stop, and then she said, no, guys like some teeth. And basically took her fang tooth to the head of my penis. I made her stop, told her to leave, and then woke up the next morning with a huge blue bruise on my penis. And it hurt so bad when I walked, and it rubbed against my boxers, and it made me limp. The limp lasted for a week, and I couldn't tell my friends why I was in pain. I kept saying I pulled my groin lifting. So one note from earlier in the evening, we hadn't had each other's numbers yet. So when I was drunk, she wanted my number, and I plugged it into her flip phone. Also important to note, me and my mom have the exact same number, but mine ends in 4 and hers ends in 7. I'm like that with my mom too. I get a call from my mom later the next day asking, who is Tara? And why is she sorry for what she did? And why does she think you wanted your penis bit? I told my mom to never respond to that voicemail and that it was a mistake. T ended up calling the number over and over, so my mom finally picked up, and then T told my mom I was her boyfriend and needed to talk to her. I talked to T one more time about it, and we avoided each other as much as we could after that night. And she and I had to sing a duet in our group.
Oh, heavens no.
A year later. The song was unforgettable. I wanted to die every time we sang together. That is so fucking funny. The final button to this story is that T, about 5 months later, started dating the crazy sweet mate who punched B.
Oh.
They had 2 kids. They had a kid 2 years later, got married, and are now divorced. Okay. B has since come out, is a total badass psychiatrist, and is friends with my now wife, who she played field hockey with. B never beat the shit out of my sweet mate like he deserved, but he's a miserable prick now, at least. B and I are tight to this day, but we haven't spoken about that night in years. So this is my worst hookup story. Even if it doesn't make the podcast, I haven't told this story in years. Wow.
Thank you for sharing. I think that was wow. The storytelling was great top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Detail without being crude.
That was a roller coaster.
That was, I feel honest, I'm not even kidding. I really do feel moved by that. That was so wild.
And I also like that she ended up like being a lesbian and is now a psychiatrist. Like she had
demons and she worked on herself. Damn. And also, who the fuck like their dick chomped, dude?
Likes their dick chomped.
That's
a cruel thing to tell a girl, because that's not true.
Yeah.
That is cruel.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Thanks for the share. So, okay, so we have another story after this, but I do want to ask, we did get some questions, because I put on my Instagram today, got some questions. You want to hear some questions?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready, Honk?
Yeah, Honk. Okay.
Thoughts on guys who text all day, every day?
No.
No.
And
what if you like him?
No.
Okay.
No. And here's the thing. I used to love it. My ex and I, we texted, we were like that. We texted all day, all night, whatever. But it's actually not good, I learned, because it's just showing that like they don't understand what a boundary is. You need to have your own time to do your thing. And when they know that you're hanging out with your friends, they shouldn't be texting you that much.
Okay. That's good.
You have your own life and I have my own life.
Yeah, see, because I'm so fucking codependent that I get that mixed up where I'm like, no, they should be texting me all the time. We should always know what's going on. No, you're right, though. That's healthy. I'm not healthy. So.
I mean, I used to be like that. It's only because I started going to therapy and like have been single for almost a year.
Well, I've been in therapy for 8 years and look at me. Look at me.
Sometimes when you do too much therapy, it comes back the other way around.
It sure does. It's unraveling. Okay. Let's see. Why doesn't Harper... Why Harper won't sell feet pics anymore?
Okay, actually, I will tell you. Okay, so, back in like the beginning of quarantine, my unemployment hadn't hit. I was getting really stressed out, So I was like, okay, for a gag and also for real, I'll sell some feet pics, whatever. It seemed harmless. Yeah, I know what they're doing with the pictures, but it's a pretty harmless kink, whatever. Mm-hmm. Everyone was pretty nice and dope, like, whatever. But there was this one guy on Twitter.
It's always the guys on Twitter.
It always is the guys on Twitter. I don't think I've ever shared this story.
Does this guy?
I don't know if I've told you.
No, okay, go.
Wait, can you see who it's from? Oh my God! Okay. This guy's bought my feet pictures. And I always tell him I think he's an old man living in a basement in Idaho or something. And he's like, no, I'm actually a young boy in Ireland or something. I don't even know where he's from. But he's like,
he's bought your feet pics?
This dude's bought my fucking feet. Hi, Bobby Bob. Okay. It's not his real name, so it's okay.
She's gonna tell you right now. Bobby
okay,
Bob,
yeah, Bobby Bob _ Bobby. Here is why I stopped selling feet pics is because this guy on Twitter was like, oh hey, can you just like send me a video of you putting on socks? And I was like, fine, whatever. And so I do it, and then he goes, hey, can you send me a video of you pouring syrup on your feet and screaming, oh yeah, daddy's sticky gooey cum? No, and that made me so uncomfortable. I was like, no, daddy's sticky gooey ooey cum. And I was like, oh. I'm like, no, I am a human being.
He didn't say.
Yes, I will show you the message after.
He
yeah.
Said, stop.
Can you pour syrup? And I'm like, instructions unclear. On the socks, out of the socks. Like, what are we doing? No, but it made me very uncomfortable. And so I just was like, I got to get out of the feet game. I got to get out.
He wanted you to say daddy's sticky ooey gooey
Daddy's
cum.
Sticky ooey gooey cum. I was like,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I was like, okay.
And that's why she doesn't sell feet pic anymore. Feet pics anymore.
I'm out of the foot game.
Daddy's sticky ooey gooey cum. Stop.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's so funny.
I'm happy that I could provide some closure on that.
God,
but
thank you so much. Okay, so how and when to disclose to someone that you have oral or genital herpes before hookup? I can, for me, I have one healing right now in my mouth. I fucking tell them right off the bat. I don't have genital herpes. I mean, whatever. It's a very common thing. I don't have it though. If I had it, I mean, I tell everybody I get cold sores. If I had genital herpes, you should tell them before you hook up. Absolutely.
Before. I've never had any of that, but I feel like, just tell them like right up front.
Would it scare you if you were about to hook up with somebody and he was like, hey, I do get herpes. I do have herpes outbreaks?
No, but only because some people that I'm really close to in my life have it. Mm-hmm. And so like I know more about it than I feel like, I mean, because I think they try and scare you into being like, it's contagious even when it's lying dormant. If there's not flare-ups, you're fine.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, no, it wouldn't fuck me off that bad.
No.
But I would say tell them before you hook up.
Yeah, definitely like give the heads up.
It's so stigmatized. Herpes is so stigmatized. People like, what really annoys me, especially on social media, because I talk very openly about getting cold sores, which I've had since I was a fucking child. People are like, guys will come, especially men, will come for me and be like, ew, you fucking herp lip. And I'm like, good one, you fucking morons. But also, like,
it's just funny too, because like I feel like you have this image of like, oh, I'm Gabby and I'm crazy and I'm a bad girl, but it's like you are actually like, out of all the people that I know, you are like the least bad girl that I know. Like, okay, you have like, sorry, I'm ruining the facade, but like, you literally are like a cat mom. You love being inside.
Hate socializing.
Yeah. No.
So what? I used to drink and drive. That's bad, girl.
That is, Gab, we both have Deweys.
We do both have Deweys.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
And we've come so far.
We have. Okay, so we really have. Let's see. What else do we have? Weird stories about how you met your significant other.
Oh, one time. Okay, well, I don't have. I'm not saying anyone, but one time this guy DM'd Gabby being like, oh, Harper's cute, like let me get at her, and I was down bad just enough to be like, okay. And so I started DMing with him, and he seemed like normal at first, and then we talked for like a few days, and then he was like, hey, I like think I kind of like you, and then I blocked him because that stressed me out.
Okay,
so
that's not how you met your boyfriend, but
it's how I met someone.
That's how you met
someone. And I blocked him. Okay. And I'm sorry to that man.
Okay. Is he still blocked?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Weird stories about how you met your significant other. I don't know if I have a weird story on how I've met anybody that I've dated.
No,
I don't.
Everyone's been pretty
Yeah, I don't know. Like most of my exes are comedians. I met them doing comedy. Other ex's mutual friend. I don't know. There's no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nothing.
Work and friends. That's about,
Work and friends. Okay. Let's see. I have another one. One more question. Where is it? Okay. Have we hooked up with the same guy?
We?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so. Unless you've hooked up with Craig Conant, which, you know.
Fuck no.
My
No offense to Craig, but no. Sorry.
He's a good comedian and he's doing very well.
Yeah, congrats on the success, Craig.
Yeah, congrats on the success, Craig.
You will never see me naked. And that's on that.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Craig. Okay, so you haven't hooked up with him.
But also, you and I, we discussed this a little bit on the last podcast, but Gabby and I's type is night and day. It is completely different.
It is. Yeah, I guess we've never...
No.
Eli?
Okay, Gabby. I swear to God.
Eli's her brother.
Yeah, he is my brother. And let me put the rumors to rest right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have never hooked up with my brother. Gabby will not stop bringing that up.
Bringing what up?
The tension
between you and Eli.
I do break up with my brother a lot because we get a
close relationship.
We're best friends and we fight all the time. But that is as intimate as we will get.
I've never hooked up with him either, so
yet.
Yeah. Neither have you yet. All right.
Fuck.
Okay, so here's another hookup story. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a bar the night I broke up with my ex because I knew the bartender. Let's call him Randy. Also, what a name to pick.
Yeah.
Nobody's name is Randy.
No, people in the Midwest have the name Randy.
Okay, so let's call him Randy. Wanted to fuck. So Randy wants to fuck. He had flirted with me a few times, so as a rational 22-year-old, I said, let's do it. I got out of a relationship where the guy quite literally would finish having sex with me and go play video games.
Been there, girl.
God, dark. Are a nightmare.
That is assault.
It really is. Okay, so he'd play video games, never eat me out, and the real kicker is he only wanted to do anal. This man has a lot of self-hatred.
Yeah, he needs help.
Say no more.
He needs help, girl.
This man hates himself.
Bless you. Okay, I hope
God.
the story's going to be bad, but I'm praying for you.
So after him, I wanted a wild night of sexcapades.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the bar Randy worked at, and my desperately horny 22-year-old wanted to fuck and get off. Well, Randy starts talking me up all night while he's working about how after work he is going to give me the best sex I've ever had.
Oh, red flag, because I don't like when people talk it up like that.
Oh, I know, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Now being 28, that line is always a goddamn lie. There it is.
I know that's right.
Well, Randy lied. We met up at a different bar when he got off, and I was with my friends, so I told my friends I was leaving like a giddy schoolgirl about to get that dick.
Okay.
We get to his house. He drove. Big fucking mistake. And it had no furniture. Which, fine, I've seen worse, especially with men. Ladies, what are we doing?
We have to demand better for ourselves.
What are we doing?
We have to.
I love that you do go over to a guy's house, and if they like don't have furniture, you're like, well, yeah, okay, he's a guy.
But then you stress out about having like the perfect candle in your place.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm like, they should be so lucky.
Oh, fuck, it's so funny.
God.
Okay, so he's no furniture. I've seen worse, especially with men. But this dude was fucking 40. That's too old to not have furniture. I'm thinking, oh, it's fine. Let's just do this. We are not even kissing for 5 minutes when he goes in the kitchen to make some food. Whatever. So then he comes back in the room and we start dry humping. Are we 15 fucking years old? But okay. He gets off of me after what felt like an eye blink of dry humping, and sits on the edge of the bed and begins to cry.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Telling me his ex left him not long ago and how sad he was.
Oh, broken king.
I like that you're feeling sad. Fuck him.
Because that's just humiliating. That's really, like, dark.
For the woman.
Well, no, of course I'm empathizing with her. We've all had, like, these fucked up, gnarly-ass hookups, but it's, like, the reason why I'm just feeling bad for him is because, like, you know, he, like, wanted to, like, have, like, a good game, and then he just fucking...
I don't know.
Wow, I'm surprised that I'm the one showing compassion right now.
I am too. I'm really being a bitch, but
no, actually, I kind of like it.
I'm just like, okay, because honestly, this could be an empathetic man, or this could be a narcissist.
Oh, and okay.
Not to psychoanalyze. I don't have a degree in anything, but you know.
Yeah. And I actually, fun fact, I do always fall for men crying. And then my therapist is like, you keep dating narcissists. And so.
See.
Okay. Wow. This is eye-opening.
So he telling me how sad his ex left him and how sad he was. He wanted me to sit with my arms around him while he cried. No.
Okay, actually, and then now you lost me.
You lost me. Exactly.
Okay. Wow, Gab.
Wow. We'll unpack this. Okay. My ass went to the bathroom not knowing what to do. I was drunk and didn't know about Uber yet, so I was fucked. I laid down and fell asleep and had to wait until the morning when my best friend came and picked me up. He tried having sex with me before I left and then cried a little more.
Oh, okay.
The fucking end.
Okay, now I feel embarrassed that I literally felt bad for him. Fuck.
Felt so bad for him.
I know. I thought it was just like a No, because that's never what it is it?
He tried having sex with me before I left and then cried a little more.
Ew.
Fuck him. Okay. I mean, okay, it does suck to be in pain, and like I know how terrible you can feel after, a bad breakup, but like you can't do that in front of somebody brand new that you don't have an intimate connection with, and then to be like, can you just put that on them? I cry?
Yeah,
you do that with your friends.
That's so much to ask of some. You know what? You take that to Craigslist for a stranger if that's what you want to do, and you pay them for it. You don't for free. You have me fucked up.
And also that he was talking that big game at the bar, being like, "I'm gonna fuck you so good," and then he gets home and cries. Work through that pain before you bring somebody else into your fucked up journey.
Women are not healing centers for broken men.
I can't with this. I can't. And then he's like dry humping. I remember dry humping when I was 15. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, my ass went to the bathroom not knowing what to do. That is so awkward.
Fuck. And before fucking like Uber and Lyft, you're just kind of fucked off.
Fuck.
Dude.
Fuck. I remember one time, oh my God, years ago, I was like kind of hooking up with this guy. I was in theater school, and we like a couple of my friends and I were like, let's go to Big Bear for the weekend, and I was like kind of hooking up with this guy, and like that was our weekend to like have sex, mm-hmm. And we were all drinking, and he's like, will you come into the bathroom with me? And I was like, okay. We go into the bathroom, and he pulls out his fucking book of poetry and starts reading me his poetry, and then starts crying. And I'm like, and I had sex with him anyway.
You are so strong.
Can you believe that?
Yes, unfortunately.
He read me his poetry in a bathroom on a fun Big Bear trip and then cried.
I have something to say right now.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Men need to stop thinking they're talented.
You heard it here first. This podcast is all about how much we just detest the male species. No, I do actually really like men.
No, I think my issue is every time I fuck a man, I think, why isn't this a woman? But that's my own shit.
True. Men need to stop thinking they're talented. That's so fucking
because
funny.
I can show you.
So funny.
In my phone is like a graveyard full of like texts I haven't answered from men sending me their songs. They're like, it's wordplay, babe. Check this out. What do you think of the song? Hey, it's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
It's not good.
Imagine us doing that. I could never do that to a guy. I could never be like,
oh my God.
Unless it was somebody that I was dating and I was like, what do you think of this picture? Like, I would never. I can't.
I would rather slit my wrist than send anyone a piece of my own art. Just out of the blue and cry about it. Oh.
Imagine like
being wrapped up in your ego like a blanket.
What's so funny though is like I know probably almost every single woman that I know has cried during sex, but it's like a different thing when it's men and women. I feel like women are doing it because they're like, fuck, here we go again, and men are doing it because they're like,
I know women that have cried during sex because they are so connected. My friend is literally texting me right now about a hookup because she often cries during sex because she's like, it just is so powerfully overwhelming. And I'm like, honey, that is some powerfully good dick, I guess, because I don't know about that. But, that's one thing. But then guys crying, I've never seen a guy just crying because he's just, so moved. It's like always because like
and
he has some other shit.
Though, if I was hooking up with a guy and he started crying because he was so moved, I would be like, can we please stop?
Oh.
I'd be like, please don't. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I cry during sex because I don't want to be having it. Not that I'm like...
I cry during sex because the word no wasn't enough. So, yeah.
So dark. So dark. I cry during sex because I'm like, this guy thinks that he's so good at having sex and he's not, and now I have to fake it.
Fuck.
Yeah, you fucking like that? I'm like, yeah, I love it. And you're like, you're such a bad... I'm a great actress, and then I'm crying at my own performance.
Oh my God.
I'm so moved by my own performance and pretending that I like it.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, bitch, you are selling
You're like,
it.
and the award goes to, here she is.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Damn. That is gnarly.
That is gnarly.
Jesus.
Do we have any? Let me see if we have any left. Okay. We got through some big ones. Bean Dip Lesbian, Bloated Mystery. No, that's fucking, you guys, we've done it. We're at 55 minutes. I love that. I love keeping this at a little under an hour. We have had a hell of a time today, Honk. What do you think?
I really liked this because the last time there was a little bit too many bodily functions being mentioned, and this was good.
You like this one?
I liked this one a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't feel as dirty as I felt like I was covered in filth after the last one.
You don't need to go cleanse yourself in holy water after this.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the right amount of sin.
It was the right amount of sin. And we do love sin.
We do love sin.
We love sin.
We love sin.
Anything you want to plug?
I do a podcast with my buddy Niles Abston called The Clown Cast. It comes out every Monday. And then I also write for this show called Dating in the Modern Age that just premiered last night on Bespoke TV, and that is channel 285.
It was really funny. She is writing for the show, and she is roasting these people on dates, and her roasts are really fucking funny. Honky is a very good roaster. She's a good joke writer. Go check her shit out. We'll keep doing this podcast because people love her, I love her, and this is fun. So,
and I love you.
Okay, Honk.
Yeah,
you guys, see you in a week, 2 weeks, not next weekend, the next week after that, and we are going to be doing wildest shit you've done for money. And so you'll listen to this, email me your stories, keep listening. I love you all. Thank you for the support. I have new merch coming out this week. I will post it on my Instagram, so look out for that. And thank you guys. Love you so fucking much.